Hare Krishna, Prabhu's and Mata's Dandath. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Without further delay, we'll start our today's session by doing the prayers. I request all the devotees, those who can do the prayers, please do the prayers along with me. If you cannot do it, no issue, just hear these prayers. Okay. Can anyone confirm me? Is my screen is clear and visible?
Yes, Prabhuji, it is visible.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chaksharanmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mulyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Shri Patakamala Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Trijanatam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karana Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostite Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radha
Vrindavaneshwari
Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hare.
Please repeat along with me. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya
Sri
Jaya
Chaitanya Jaya
Nityananda
Nityananda
Jaya
Jaya
Advaita
Advaita
Chandra
Chandra
Jaya Gaura
Jaya
Bhakta
Gaura Bhakta
Vrinda
Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya. Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya. Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langayate girim yat kripatam vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna, thank you so much for doing prayers along with me. And today we are going to discuss another important slokas from Bhagavad Gita. And first of all, I like to thank Gangadhar Prabhu, Ganga Palak Govind Prabhu, because Prabhu initially taken the section for you and explain you about the importance of reciting the sloka. And I hope that you perfected all the slokas like 12.12 and 12.20. Am I right, Prabhuji?
14 and
12, 2.14 and 2.20. Am I right?
yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay. We will recite this sloka as per our regular pitch, and after that we will go to the explanation part. I'll share the screen. Okay. Line by line we will recite. Can anyone confirm me? Is my screen is clear and visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you so much. Please repeat after me, line by line, 4 times. First line I will recite. After that you have to recite 4 times. मात्रस्पर्शस्तु कौन्तेय
Matra
मात्रा
Sparshas
स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय
4 times मात्रस्पर्शस्तु कौन्तेय
Matra
मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय
मात्र
स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय मात्रा स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय
शीतोष्णसुखदुःखदा
न सुख दुःखदा शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदा
दुःखदा
शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदा शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदा
आगमा आपायिनो नित्यास्
आगमापायिनो नित्या आगमापायिनो नित्या आगमापायिनो नित्या
आगमापायनो नित्या आगमापायनो नित्या
it is agama apaino nityas, like that you have to pronounce agama apaino nityas
आगमापायिनो नित्या
आगमापायनो
पायिनो नित्यास आगमापायिनो नित्यास आगमापायिनो नित्यास
नित्यास
tam titikshasva भारत
Tam
तमस्तिष्ठास्व भारत तमाम परिस्थितास्व भारत तमस्तिष्ठ भारत
Kepuri Shivakumar Prabhuji, I request you to please keep little bit away from the mic so that it will not have any disturbance. It is giving some wild voice for us. Can you pronounce little bit far away from the speaker, Prabhu?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you
Hare
so much.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, can you repeat the last line again?
Tam
Mantra.
stitikshasva bharata.
Prabhuji, that titikshaks, say that titikshaks.
Titikshasva bharata.
Titikshasva bharata. Tam titikshasva bharata.
Titikshasva. Titikshasva.
Titikshasva bharata. Tam titikshasva bharata.
Okay.
Titikshasva Bharata. Right.
Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you so much. We will recite 2 lines together. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada.
Matra sparshasva kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada.
Titoshna Sukadukadaha Matra Sparshatu Kaunteya Shitoshnu Sukadukadaha
Mato saparstu kaunteya
Matra Sparshatu Kaunteya Shitoshnu Sukadukada Matrasya Sparshatu Kaunteya Shitoshnu Sukadukada.
Very nice. Agama apaino nityas tam titikshasva bharata.
Agama apayo nityasva bharata. Agma payo no nitya tama titikshasva bharata. Agma payo nitya tama titikshasva bharata.
4 lines together we will recite. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama apaino nityas tam titikshasva bharata.
Matra
Matrasya Kaunteya Shitoshna Sukha Dukkada Agama Paniyo Nitya
Payo no nitya Tamo titikshasva bharata
Titishasva Bharata
Matra sparsha te konteya
Kaunteya
Shito
Shitoshna
na
Sukha
shuko
Dukkada
dukkada Agama
Agama
payo no
Paniyo
nitya Tamo
Nityasya
titikshasva bharata
Nityasya
Kaunteya Tino Sukha
Matro sparsha
Bharata.
konteya
Yeah.
Agama
Shito no shuko dukkada Agino payo no
Agama
nitya
Paniyo
Tama
Nitya
titikshasva bharata
Very nice. Okay, we will read the synonyms. Can anyone devotee take the turn and read the synonyms? I request you to please contribute. I request everyone to contribute. Please raise your hand and try to read the synonyms. Yes, Sapan Prabhu, go ahead.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Matra sparshaha, sensory perception. Tu only.
Matra sparsha
Kaunteya.
saha, sensory perception. Yes, Prabhu, go ahead.
Yeah, tu only.
Tu
Tu
only.
only.
Kaunteya, O son of Kunti.
Kaunteya,
O son of
Oh,
Kunti.
Santa Kunti,
Shita, winter.
Sita,
Sita,
winter,
Winter.
Ushna, summer.
Ushna,
Ushna,
summer,
Summer.
Sukaha, happiness.
Sukha,
Sukha,
happiness,
Happiness.
Dukkha, pain.
Dukkha, pain.
Pain.
Daha, giving.
Daha,
giving,
Giving.
Agama, appearing.
Agama, appearing.
Appearing.
Apainaha, disappearing.
Apaina,
disappearing.
Anityaha, non-permanent.
Anitya,
Anitya,
Non-permanent.
Tan, all of them.
Tan,
all of them,
Titikshasva, just try to tolerate.
Titikshasva, just
just
try to
try to
tolerate.
Just try to tolerate.
Bharata, O descendant of Bharata dynasty. Hare Krishna.
Bharata, descendant of
Descendant of Bharata dynasty.
Thank you so much, Saban Prabhu. Any other devotee like to read the translation?
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance in due
Hare
course.
Krishna, Chepuri Shivakumar Prabhu. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. Try to read lines together, Prabhu. Like, for example, O son of Kunti. After that, stop. We will recite after.
Okay, Prabhuji. O son of Kunti,
Oh, son
Son of Kunti.
the non-permanent appearance
the
Non-permanent appearance
of happiness and distress,
Of happiness and distress,
and their disappearance
and
their
disappearance
in due course,
in due course,
are like the appearance
or like the appearance
and the appearance of winter
and
disappearance
of
of
winter
and summer seasons.
and summer season.
seasons.
They arise from
They
arise
Arise from
sense perception.
sense
perception.
O
Kaya.
what is
Ocean of Bharat.
ocean of Bharata,
Ocean
of Bharata.
Bharata.
and one must
And one must
One must
learn to tolerant
learn
one
to
must
tolerate
try to tolerate
without them without
them without
them without
them
being
without
being disturbed.
being
being
disturbed. Thank you, Shivakumar Prabhu, for reading it. Okay, we will look at the sloka once again. I request everyone to look at the sloka one more time. Okay, sloka goes like this: Matra sparsha stu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkada agama apaino nityastam titikshasva bharata. Here Krishna is saying, okay, continuation to our 2.13. Here Krishna is addressing to Krishna is addressing to Arjuna, O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance and of happiness and distress. Okay, sometimes we get happiness and sometimes we get distress. And Krishna is saying, and their disappearance in due course of time. Okay, sometimes happiness will come and sometimes distress will come. Okay, but as the time progresses, this also get disappear, are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. Okay, Krishna beautifully gives very good explanation for us so that we can easily understand. Krishna is giving on examples of seasons at here, winter and summer. And Krishna is saying they arise from sense perceptions, O ocean of Bharata, and one must try to tolerate them without being disturbed. Okay, this is a very important sloka. We will discuss about this sloka for some time, and after that we will go to another sloka if time permits, based on our time. Okay, and yesterday we discussed one important sloka, that is 2.13 we discussed, and continuation that Krishna is trying to explain as the importance of this happiness and distress. Actually, you may ask me, Prabhu, Krishna is asking us to tolerate this appearance of and disappearance of happiness and distress. Okay, distress I can tolerate. Why? What is the need of tolerating this happiness? Happiness we should enjoy it, and we should feel that happiness. No, why we have to tolerate happiness also? This type of questions we may have initially, but try to understand this very in a serious way, so that we can understand the essence of this sloka. Actually, according to the Vedic injections, if you take Vedic injection, Srila Prabhupada nicely quoted in purport. Okay, sometimes, especially this winter season, we have to get up early in the morning and we have to take bath. Is it easy for us to
No,
wake up
Prabhu.
early in the morning to go and take
No.
bath?
No,
No,
Prabhuji,
Prabhu.
it is
It is
challenging
not
task.
easy.
Little challenging only. Okay, it gives little discomfort for you. Does it mean that I should not take bath?
No, we
No.
have to.
We have to take bath in spite of little bit disturbance to the body, little bit discomforts to the body. Okay, one does not hesitate to take bath. Similarly, if you take human, okay, do you feel anytime human hesitate to cook in summers like May and June season? It will be very hot. Okay, like any time mother came and to you and started complaining, okay, weather is too hot, I cannot cook. Does she came
No,
anytime to you and saying that I cannot cook?
no, no,
Never,
no, Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Versus, okay, the reason is, okay, when one has to execute is duty, especially duty, like mother has to cook, father has to take bath early in the morning, he has to go for office, he will tolerate these things. The reason is by, okay, there is a big reason for this tolerance, because they are serving for higher purpose. That serving for higher purpose is nothing but is performing his prescribed duties. Generally, we should not afraid to perform our prescribed duties. Especially, for example, growers, family person, he has to, okay, in like tolerating these discomforts, he has to go to office, he has to earn livelihood, he has to take care of family, friends, like relatives, he has to maintain some relations. Okay, he should not feel lazy. Array, I will not work. Okay, I will settle peacefully. Okay, let whatever happen, it will happen. I will not move from my comfort zones. He will not think, because he is serving. Yes, mother cooks even when current not there in summer. Yes, very nice. Now, similarly, we have to tolerate the things. The reason is we are going to perform our duty. That is our prescribed duty. For a father, prescribed duty is to go to office and he has to earn livelihood. For mother, prescribed duty is in summer also she has to cook and she has to feed his children. This is the prescribed duty. For grihasthas, okay, we have to take care. Means husband has to take care of family, and mother, especially wife, has to take care of children's by serving them and cooking. Okay, interdependent, this is called interdependent for grihastha. Like that, for kshatriya, if you take kshatriya's prescribed duty is to fight. Okay, even though if it is tough situations also, they has to rise up and they has to fight against the enemy country. Okay, they should not feel, if I fight, if I lose my body, if I get killed in the war, what will happen to my family members? This is not a qualification of a kshatriya. I like to quote one example at here. This has happened in India. I just want to show how courageous the kshatriyas are. Kshatriyas, especially, okay, they used to fight war, and any kshatriya, for any kshatriya, if there is any like marks on the body on front side, that is a very good sign for kshatriya. If there is marks means weapon marks on the back side, okay, it's not a good sign for Kshatriya. The reason is, okay, in war, they has to fight. They should not run away from the war field, because it is a duty of a Kshatriya. He has to stood in front and he has to fight for the nation. You should not get afraid at any time. Okay, one incident happened in India. I just want to share that incident with you. One time, one king went for war to fight against his enemy country. While he was going, okay, he started fighting with them, and at certain time, he knows that he's going to lose the war, and he thought, why to lose the war? Why to leave my body in the war? Okay, let me give up and let me come back from the warfield. He started thinking like that, and he has sent a message. He has sent a message to his wife that, Array, we are going to lose the war. Okay, we have to vacate this place. We will move from this place to another place. Actually, this message has been sent by the messenger to his wife, Queen. Then what Queen replied, Queen says, close the door. Close all the doors. Don't allow him to come inside. If he fight against the enemy country, if he lose the war, if he lose his life also, I could have feel proud. My husband went to the war and he got defeated. I used to feel very proud. But as a fearful person, he ran away from the battlefield and he came and he started to live with me. Okay, I'm not a queen who accept a warrior like him. I will not accept him like that, he said, and he close the doors. This is the power of means Kshatriyas blood. Always they want to be, okay, fight with enemy people. They sometimes they go to forest, they will challenge any animals like tiger, like that they will challenge. This is the characteristics of a Kshatriya. And why Krishna is addressing in this particular verse, Krishna addressed like Arjuna by using two different words. Okay, if you just little guess, he mentioned the word, oh son of Kunti. Okay, your mother has undergone many problems in her life. Okay, being a Kshatriya, you should not worried about these things. And he mentioned one more word like Bharata. Okay, Tam Titikshasva Bharata. Okay, you are comes from this Bharata dynasty. Okay, you are having a great lineage in your like parampara. You should not afraid of these things when you are fighting with any enemy. Okay, for Kshatriya, if it comes, he has to fight with friends, sometimes he has to fight with relatives, okay, but in any case he should not deviate from his prescribed duty. He should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow these rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up from the platform of knowledge, because by knowledge and devotion only one can liberate from the clutches of this Maya. Okay, sometimes as I mentioned you, okay, we will feel very cold, we don't want to get up. Okay, if you sleep you will become lazy. Have you observed these things?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
You will become lazy. Initially it may looks, array, I feel very happy sleeping for a more time. Okay, you will feel lazy. Sometimes you may get some delicious item to you. If I give you 10 gulab jamun, you may like it. Yes or no? If I give one gulab jamun, you may like to eat. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Yes,
If I
Prabhu.
give you 100 gulab jamuns to eat you, will you feel happy eating in the 100
No.
gulab jamuns?
No, Prabhuji, after sometimes we will feel uncomfortable.
Gulab jamun is same. After some time,
And gulab jamun, you will wake up, Prabhuji.
yeah. Actually, many people says that I'm satisfied with 5 gulab jamuns, I'm satisfied with 10 gulab jamuns. Actually, they're not satisfied. They're saturated. After eating 10 gulab jamuns, they got saturated. They cannot eat more. Okay, instead of using a word saturated, they says that I'm satisfied. Actually, we cannot be satisfied these material things, especially this happiness and distress, which comes especially from material things. It does not give any satisfaction for us. Okay, if it gives satisfaction, every time it has to give satisfaction. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
I'll give you a simple example. Actually, there is a little connection which we can compare with the spiritual world. The satisfaction, okay, comes the relation between mother and child. Okay, if son do some mischievous things also, she will tolerate. and she'll be happy with him. If son does some meritorious works also, like if he stood first in the class as a like state topper, okay, that does not affect to mother. She will feel happy. Sometimes she feel sad also, but this does not affect him to stop loving his child. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Always, mother always loves. Okay, if son achieves merit, then only she loves. Otherwise, she will not love. She will not do this type of things. Okay, similarly, this non-permanent happiness and distress, Krishna is asking us to tolerate. Okay, you may ask me, Prabhu, discomforts I will tolerate. How can I tolerate happiness? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I'm also having
Yeah,
the same situation, but
Yeah, okay. Why we have to tolerate these things? I'll explain you with some examples so that you can correlate. Okay, what Krishna wants to say to us. Okay, actually, when as I mentioned, this material things does not gives you happiness. You feel that it is giving happiness. For example, in hot summer, when you're walking in a road, I brought you inside the home and I gave you a fan. Do you feel happy?
Somewhat comfortable.
You feel like comfortable and you'll feel happy. Okay, same person. Okay, condition is different. In winter, he's walking on a road. I brought him inside the home and I kept fan. Does he feel happy?
Discomfort.
discomfort.
it is discomfort.
The fan is same, no? At some point, it has given happiness for him. At some time, it is started giving distress, discomforts for him. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. But the
Yes.
climate change is there.
Climate change is there, but the fan is same, no? We think that this fan
No.
gives happiness for me. Same fan does not give happiness. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
We feel that these things, material things, gives happiness. I'll give you one simple example. Actually, when I was in 10th class, there was a like great rumor was going on, like 1 lakh bed. If you purchase that bed, you get sleep like anything. You will get a nice sleep. Nowadays, many mattresses company also gives this type of ad. Array, if you like sleep on my bed, you feel like as if you are in different world. You'll get a nice sleep like that. They will give ad. Okay, if you go and purchase that, the bed will be same, 1 lakh bed or whatever cost it may be. Okay, keep cost aside, and you feel. Yeah, I'm not saying it is confirmed. You feel that this bed gives comfortable for me. I can sleep very peacefully. Okay, like that AC, air conditioner also we purchase. The reason is that climatical changes does not affect me. I can get nice sleep. Like that, we will purchase this bed, mattresses. Okay, and as I mentioned, AC and other things, okay, which gives little pleasure for you. You may think that it is give little pleasure. Am I right or no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We purchase all these things. I'll tell you one real incident which has happened in a non-devotee family. Okay, devotee or non-devotee, whoever it may be, it has happened in real life. One son, one father, like for example, Kushalnath Nigam Prabhu, like father, okay, he had a son, okay, and he has to send his son to different state. Okay, he booked ticket, everything, but it was in waiting list. Okay, he went to drop his son, thinking that waiting list is one, definitely it gets confirmed. When he went to railway station, okay, chat is prepared, and I'm not talking about Nigam Prabhu, but it has happened in real life. It has he got a message that ticket is not confirmed, waiting list one, and he went to TC as a father. He went to TC and told TC, I'll give you if whatever you want to give me, please confirm my son ticket. He said, I cannot confirm because RAC list is more, and this train, like everyone will come. There is no scope for your son to get a seat. Then father came back from that place. Son has to anyway travel because if he miss the train, he'll not reach his destination. He has to drop his son. He has to reach his destination. He dropped him. And after coming back, he had nice bungalow. He has nice car. He has nice bed. He has nice AC. All amenities are there for him to have a nice sleep. Can he sleep peacefully?
No, Prabhu.
Yes or no? I need everyone response.
No, he can't
No,
sleep.
Prabhu.
He cannot sleep. Initially,
No
he thought
problem.
that these things gives happiness and pleasure for me to have a comfortable sleep. Does the things change?
No, the things are the same.
No.
The things are the same, but why is not getting the sleep?
Because his desire was not fulfilled.
Now you tell me, this happiness lies in the things, or you answer to me.
Happiness lies with the situation.
As I mentioned, Krishna uses very beautifully this sloka, matra sparshastu kaunteya, because the senses touching with the sense objects, matra sparshastu kaunteya, shitoshna sukha dukkada. Sometimes because of the sensory, with sensory objects touching the sense objects, sometimes we are getting happiness, sometimes we are getting distress. Krishna is asking us to tolerate. This is the reason why we need to tolerate. We should not carry it away by the things which is happening in our life. Sometimes it may give happiness for you, sometimes it may give distress for you. Always we have to tolerate. You may ask me, Prabhu, why I have to tolerate happiness and why I have to tolerate distress? Okay, distress I will tolerate, but why I have to tolerate happiness? Regarding this, there is a beautiful story. I like to end this sloka, not class. I like to end this sloka with a beautiful story. One time, king ordered all his ministers that I need such a thing. You have to prepare, every one of you. You have to prepare one thing, okay, by looking at that object or whatever preparation that you make. If I am happy by looking at that, I should not feel happy. And if I'm distressed by looking at the same thing, I should not get distressed. I should come out of that situation. Can anyone prepare it? Every minister gave up, and one minister said, I can do it. And he said, how much time you need? He said, I need 1 day. And everyone, ministers are searching, what wonders he will do it. And he took some wall and he painted the wall with one quotation. And he asked king, you come now. And there is a statement, okay? This moment to pass. This moment to pass means this moment also pass. Like that, he has made a quotation. Okay, whenever he is in happiness, if he saw that quotation, what will happen? This moment also pass. This happiness will be there for certain time. After that, it will pass. And distress, when you're in distress, if you see the quotation, same quotation, okay, you will come out of that situation. This moment also pass. Same thing is happening in our life. Am I right or?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Okay,
Prabhuji.
we need to tolerate. Okay, for Kshatriya, sometimes he has to fight with family, friends, relatives, neighborhoods. He has to fight for discharging of prescribed duties. This word is very, very important in this loka. For discharging of prescribed duties. For Kshatriya, duty is to protect the citizen. Even though he has to fight with any person, he has to come and fight. Okay, similarly for Grihasthas, okay, for mother, cooking in a kitchen in hot summer, it's very difficult, but she tolerates the things to perform his prescribed duty, and she does the duty, keeping aside this happiness and distress. Similarly, father also, he takes he wakes up early in the bath, early in the morning, he takes bath and he'll go to the office, okay, to take care of the family. These things we have to tolerate in our life to move ahead in our life. These will help us to raise above from this material platform. Slowly we can elevate ourselves and we can, okay, practice this spirituality very easily. Okay, many times it may happen to us in many situations. For example, initially I thought when I appeared for one interview in one company, I was not selected. Initially I was very morose, and after that, after certain time, I got selected for permanent job like thing, like PSU company. I got selected. Initially I was morose, and after certain time, same situation gives me happiness. It will happen to us in all the situations. If we can tolerate the situation, if we can, okay, try to inculcate this quality in yourself, definitely every moment you can enjoy it. Okay, same thing will do by sadhus. If you go and ask sadhus, sadhu does not have any house, sadhu does not have any like assets, sadhu does not have any property, but he will very happy all the times. Whatever situation comes to him, he will be like stable and he will face any situations very peacefully and calmly. Have you noticed these things in a sadhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. How he can be happy always? The reason is he will tolerate this. Tolerance, he will, okay, he will tolerate all the situations. He knows the purpose of his life, and that's the reason he will tolerate and he will move ahead in his life. This is the importance of this sloka. If you have any doubts regarding this sloka, you can ask me.
Very clear, Prabhuji.
Any questions, any comments regarding this sloka? We have almost 22 minutes time. We will go ahead with second sloka, 22nd sloka.
Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Prabhuji.
Yes,
I
Mataji.
I heard this second time in Secrets of Gita Revealed class also. I heard this, and this time also. So very clear. It's like
Okay.
revision. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. It's all Krishna and Guru mercy. Whatever I had from here and there, I try to explain to you. Credit goes to them. If these things are clear, then we'll go ahead. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, tolerating happiness means not being carried away by that. Am I right? Yes, Mataji. Perfectly right, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have a doubt.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, being a being a whatever sadhana student in the
Okay.
initial stage, how could we maintain balance between this happiness and sadness? So, how could we imbibe this quality in the initial stage, Prabhuji? Do we need to practice ourselves, even though if we try to practice ourselves, we cannot live like that? What Krishna says.
Okay.
So of course, second question was if we imbibe also surrounding our spouse will be there, our siblings will be there, our relatives will be there. So if we be neutral in all circumstances and all situation, how could they will receive us? How could we need to manage our spiritual life and that material life between this these two dimensions?
Okay. Very good question you asked, Prabhu. I try to explain to you. If I could understand your question, you are asking that, Prabhu, as a sadhaka, how can we practice the situations in happiness and distress? How to overcome this? And if you are neutral with family members, also how to handle them, especially wife, family, friends. Okay, they may take in a different way. How to handle these situations? Am I right, Prabhu? These are your
Yes,
two questions.
yes, absolutely right.
Yeah. Coming back to your first question, Prabhu, as a sadhaka, we have to introspect, Prabhu. Actually, when I started practicing the spirituality, okay, when I come across this sloka, the things are clear for me. Earlier, I used to watch cricket a lot. Like I used to watch, I enjoyed like that. I felt, okay, it's all imagination. Actually, one time one of my colleague asked me, okay, why you're not watching cricket? I told about this same concept, this happiness and distress. Okay, we need to tolerate, we should not carry away by things like that. I told. He told me I not convinced with your answer. I asked one question for him. Okay, do you like to watch cricket? He said yes. I asked him, do you stand on this word till then? He said, yes, absolutely. I'll stand on this word. I love to watch cricket, like that he said. Okay, stand on this word, keep this word aside. Okay, you watched the cricket for 8 hours. Okay, 4 hours or 8 hours. 4 hours cricket you watched. At the end, okay, India loses the match. Do you feel happy? I asked. No, I don't feel happy. I asked him, you love to watch cricket? No. You're loving to watch cricket. Does it depend on the results? He said, yes. But you're not standing on your word, like that I answered. You're not standing on your own word. You like to watch cricket. Just watch it. No. Why you are depending on results? Is happiness lies on the results, end results. Sometimes India may win, sometimes India may lose. Okay, this we cannot predict it. Sometimes it will happen here and there. Then, especially while introspecting these things, we need to introspect. For example, some happiness has come to you. For example, when you went to restaurant, you like some sweets, you ate so much. Okay, you liked it, you ate it, you enjoyed it for certain time. After that, stomach upset, or you may feel heavy inside your stomach. then you have to introspect it. Okay, why I so much behind my capacity? Why I could not stop it? Next time, if this situation comes, I'll try to control and I'll try to adjust my diet. Like that, you have to introspect it, Prabhu. Hope I answered your first question, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay. Coming back to second question, Prabhu. Actually, your family and friends will appreciate you. Okay, I'll tell you one incident. For example, in some provoking situations, if you be neutral in all situations, sometimes it may happen that okay, a family may not understand you initially. Okay, array is behaving little abnormal, is not behaving normal, like that you may think, but later they will appreciate you. Okay, once I started practicing the spirituality, initially little friction has come from my family side, especially my relatives and everyone. And after some days, when his son is not like going in the right direction, he started quoting me. Arey, look at that person, how he's practicing in both the cases. Okay, you have to follow him like that. Initially, he himself restricted me. Later, he is supporting me. Okay, you tell my child, he may listen like that. He will say. Initially, that friction will be there, Prabhu. Later, definitely they will understand. This is also tolerance. We have to be tolerant at that situation also. You should not get carried away at that situation.
Yes, Prabhuji, absolutely. Yeah, the second, I'm satisfied with the second question more, second answer. Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Anita Mataji, you have similar question or different question? Means related to this topic.
Yeah, related to this topic little bit. As a sadhaka, Prabhuji, regarding this sloka, as a sadhaka, I mean, Kshatriya fights for the whatever may be the reasons or whatever may be his circumstances, he has to fight.
Okay.
He has to fight.
Whatever the reasons, Mataji, to perform his prescribed duty.
Prescribed
Not
duties, yeah.
Go just to protect the citizens. It's a right duty for him. Okay.
Then coming to housewife, literally means regarding me, I am asking. I am not performing the duties of the house. Then what does Krishna say for me?
Yeah, don't worry about Mataji. Initially, you have done your prescribed duty. Because of health condition, if you are not doing it, we should not compare these things with health conditions. Okay?
Okay. I mean, is Krishna saying another sloka like regarding this one?
What Krishna said?
Is Krishna saying anything from Bhagavad Gita? That is what I am asking.
I did not get your question, Mataji. Can you be specific?
Prabhuji, can I ask in Telugu?
Yeah, no issue.
ప్రభుజీ ఇప్పుడు ఆరోగ్యం బాలేక కిచెన్ లోకి వెళ్ళడం లేదు, చేయడం లేదు. నా ప్రిస్క్రైబ్డ్ డ్యూటీ నేను చేయాలి, తప్పనిసరిగా నేను చేయాలి. లిటిల్ బిట్ ఇప్పుడు కొంచెం కొంచెం బానే ఉంది, కృష్ణ దయ వల్ల నేను చేయగలుగుతున్నాను, కొంచెం కొంచెం మాత్రమే. అయితే దీనికి ఈ సందర్భంగా ఇది ఎట్లా మరి ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని నేను అట్లా పట్టుకొని నేను అలా అన్ని రోజులు క్యారీ చేయలేను. అంటే మనం దాన్ని అక్కడికి వదిలిపెట్టాలి కదా ఈ శ్లోక ప్రకారం. అయితే దాన్ని అక్కడికే వదిలిపెట్టి మీరు చెప్పిన దాని ప్రకారం
try to understand the things clearly, Mataji. Okay, as a mother, you've done your duty till this time. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, the person who is in hospital, can he think that, array, I'm not performing my prescribed duty today, how can I do justice to my family? Can he think like that? It is a temporary period. He will be in hospital, he will be with the diseases. When he come back again, he will do his regular activity. At the time, he should not worried about these things. Okay?
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, we will go ahead with our continuation to our next sloka. Actually, this 2.14 sloka is very important, and after that we are going to discuss 2.20. Okay, just to have a continuation, we will read other slokas also. Okay, the essence of these slokas. Yes, Shivam Prabhu, can I take your question a little bit later? Is it fine?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Just park your question, Prabhu. Definitely I'll answer your question. Coming back to this 14th sloka, Krishna is saying, O son of Kunti, the permanent, non-permanent and appearance of happiness and distress and the disappearance in due courses are like appearance and disappearance of winter and summer. Krishna is asking us to tolerate. And after that, in 15th sloka, can anyone read? Please raise your hand and read.
O
Priyanka Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Oh, best among man, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation.
Actually, Krishna is giving the essence of this sloka, and Krishna is saying immediately next sloka, the person who is not disturbed by this happiness and distress means is steady. The person who is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. If you want liberated, if you want liberation, that we have to be steady in all the situations. Yes, Uma Mataji, please read 16th one.
Those who are seers of truth have concluded that of the non-existent, the material body, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both.
Okay, actually, Krishna is giving not only me, actually, many seers of the truth, and Krishna is giving a different example for us. For example, I may say many things to you. Okay, if you study properly, you'll get good job. Like that, I may say, but I can tell in a different way. Okay, you look at the person who got very good job, he studied well. This example also I can give it to student. Similar, Krishna is saying, not only me, the person who has already seen the truth, okay, he has also concluded this. Okay, and Krishna is asking, just tolerate the situation. Yes, next 17th one, we will read. Puja Mataji, go ahead.
this which pervades the entire body, you should know to be
Destructible.
indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul.
Imperishable soul. Actually, sometimes we may give a conclusion. For example, if I kill that person, the person is like gone, is no more, like that we may say. I'll give you a simple example. I used to love my father a lot. Okay, when my father means left his body, and I called to my relatives and started saying that my father is no more. The body is there only, no. To my love, that many years, the person is same. But to whom I am calling the person is no more.
Soul.
Soul cannot be killed. That means soul cannot be killed. Do you agree with me? Soul changes body from one body to another body. And Krishna is explaining about this in this 17th sloka. And coming back to 18, can anyone please raise your hand and read the 18th one? I request everyone to contribute this. Those who did not get the chance, will give chance for them. Yes, Sapan Prabhu, go ahead.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata. Hare Krishna.
Krishna is saying that body, anyway, today or tomorrow, it is going to come to an end. And further, don't stop your fighting. Therefore, you get up and fight. Krishna is saying that. Yes, Srinivas Prabhu, read the 19th line, 19th text.
Yes, bro. Neither he who thinks the living entity the slayer, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge. For the self slays not, nor in slain, nor
Actually,
is
Krishna is
slain.
talking about soul. Actually, soul cannot be killed. Like that, Krishna is talking about this. These two continuation slokas, we are going to discuss it. Okay, we'll come back to 20th sloka. This sloka we will recite for 4 times, and after that we'll go to the explanation part. Okay, right now time is 8:22. We will do explanation, means reciting of this sloka up to 8:30, and after that 15 minutes we'll go to the explanation part. Is it fine?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll share the screen and I'll recite the sloka. Or else we have Ganga Palak Prabhu. Yes, Ganga Palak Prabhu, can you help us reciting the sloka line by line? one line you recite. After that, 4 times we will recite.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
न जायते म्रियते व कदाचिन्
न जायते म्रियते वा
जायते
कदाचित्।
कदाचन न
4 times.
जायते म्रियते व
जायते
कदाचन
म्रियते वा कदाचिन्। न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्।
न जायते म्रियते
यते वा कदाचित्
नायं भूत्वा भविता व न भूयः
न्यायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयया।
नायं
न्यायं
भूत्वा
भूत्वा
भविता
भविता
वा न
भूयः
न्यायं भूत्वा
कार्यं
भविता वा न भूयया।
नायं
न्यायं
भूत्वा
भूत्वा
भविता
भविता
वा न
वा
भूयः।
भूयया।
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो
अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो।
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं
शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो।
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो
पुराणो।
नित्य
अजो
शाश्वम
नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो।
नित्य शाश्वम यम पुराणो
नायं हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे
न हन्यते हन्यमानेन
शरीरे
शरीरे।
शरीरे
न हन्यते हन्यमानेन शरीरे। न हन्यते हन्यमानेन शरीरे।
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, we will recite 2 lines together. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन् न्यायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयया।
न जायते
प्रियते वा
न
कदाचित्
कदाचित्
नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न जायते म्रियते व
नायं
कदाचित्
भूत्वा
नायं
प्रेतवाना भूयः
न
न
जायते
जायते
म्रियते वा
म्रियते व
कदाचिन्
कदाचित् नायं
न्यायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयया।
जायते
ते
म्रियते व
म्रियते वा
कदाचित्
कदाचिन्
नायं
नायं वा भविता वा न भूयः।
अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमानेन शरीरे।
अजो नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं
अजो
पुराणो
वातो
शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे।
हन्यते हन्यमाने
अजो
शरीरे
नित्यः अजो
नित्यशाश्वतो पुराणो
नित्यः
हन्यते
शाश्वतोऽयं
हन्यमाने
पुराणो
शरीरे
न
जो
हन्यते
नित्य
अजो
हन्यमाने
नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं
शरीरे।
न
हन्यते
हन्यते
हन्यमाने शरीरे।
हन्यामि शरीरे।
Very well, very nice. 4 lines together we will recite. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन् न्यायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयया। अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमानेन शरीरे।
न
हन्यते व
न
कदाचित्
जायते म्रियते वा
जायते
यं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः। यो
नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं
नित्यशाश्वतोऽयं
पुराणो
पुराणो न
हन्यते
हन्यते
हन्यमाने शरीरे
शरीरे।
न हन्यते
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्
वातो
न
यं पुराणो
जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्
शरीरे
न
हन्यते
हन्यते वा भवितवाना भूयः।
नित्या
अजो नित्य
कदाचित्
शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो
पुत्ता
न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे।
जाओ नित्यः सवितोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते
अजो नित्यः
हन्यमाने शरीरे।
शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे।
Very well, very nice. I like to thank Govinda Prabhuji for nicely reciting it. Actually, Prabhu always recites with some particular pitch so that if you can recite, you can remember for a long time. Yeah, can any one devotee please raise your hand and read the synonyms? Those who did not get the chance. Priyanka Mataji, Uma Mataji. Yes, Priyanka Mataji will do the synonyms and Uma Mataji will read the translation. Yes, Priyanka Mataji, go ahead.
Yeah. Na never Jayate takes birth. Ruyate
We will
dies.
recite after you, Mataji. Na, never.
Na never
Never.
Jayate takes birth.
Jayate
Birth.
takes birth.
Brayate dies.
Briyate
Dies.
Va either.
Va, either.
either.
Kadachit at any time. Past,
Kadachit.
present or future.
Kadachit
Kadachit
at any time. Past, present or future.
Na never.
Na never.
Never.
I am this.
I am
I am this.
Bhutva having come into being.
Bhutva,
Bhutva
having
having come into being.
Bhavita will come to be.
Bhavita will come to be.
will come to be.
Va or.
Va
or.
Va or.
Na not.
Na,
Na
not.
Not.
Bhuyaya or is again coming to
Oh
be.
yeah.
Uya, or
we are
Or is
again
again
coming
coming to be.
to be.
Ajaya unborn.
Aja,
Ajaya,
Ajaha, unborn.
Ajaha.
Nitya
Ajaha.
eternal.
Nityaha,
Nityaha, eternal.
Yaha.
Shashvata permanent.
Shashvata,
Shashvata,
permanent.
permanent.
Shashvataha.
I am this.
I am this.
This.
Purana the oldest.
Purana,
Purana, the
oldest.
oldest.
Puranaha. Oldest.
Na never.
Na, never.
Never.
Na never.
Hanyate is killed.
Anyate is
Anyate
killed.
is killed.
Anyate is killed.
Hanyamane being killed.
Anyamane
Hanyamane being killed.
Anyamani is being killed.
Sharire the body.
Sharire,
Sharire.
Sharire, the body.
Haribol.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Yes, Uma Mataji can read the translation.
For the soul, there is
for the soul,
Soul, there is
neither birth nor death,
neither
neither
birth
birth nor
Not
death.
death.
For the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time.
at any time.
at
At
any
any
time.
Anytime.
He has not come
He has not come
not come
Not come
into being,
into
into
being,
being,
into being,
does not come into being,
does
Does
not
not
come
come
into
into
being,
not
being.
into
come
being,
into being,
and will not come into being.
and
And will
not
not
and
come
will
into
not
into
come
being.
into being.
He is unborn, eternal,
he is
He
unborn,
He is
eternal,
unborn,
eternal,
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 ever existing and primeval.
ever
ever
existing
existing and
existing
primeval.
and primeval.
He is not slain
he is
not
Is
when
not
not
slain
slain
when the body is
when the
when
body
the
is
body
when the
is
When
body
the
is
body is
slain.
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 Thank you so much, Mataji. Actually, Krishna used beautiful words at here. Krishna started using aja. Okay, soul is ajaha. Actually, if you look at the slokas in fourth chapter, okay, a very important word will come like aja for Krishna. Actually, Krishna does not take birth. Krishna does not come into being. Does not come into being. Will not come into being. Like that, for Krishna, we use this word. But why Krishna used for us also? This is very important at here. Actually, yesterday our Dr. Prabhu has asked beautiful question regarding that. I explained you qualitatively. Like qualitatively, we are saying like atomic fragmental part of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, we also does not change. We does not change. But how these changes are happening? These changes are happening to the body. Generally, for body, 6 kinds of transformation take place. Can anyone tell me what are the 6 kinds of transformation take place in the body?
Child to
Childhood,
Child,
young,
young,
teenage, then
middle age,
age,
middle age,
middle age, old age.
Death, only four, no? I'll tell you. But the sixth, yeah, perfectly. Birth. When he's in the womb, it takes birth, okay, and remains for some times
Toddler.
and grow, okay,
Yeah.
and produces some effects and gradually dwindles, and like that it transforms six kinds of changes, and after that he will die. The soul, however, does not grow such changes. Do you believe this? Soul actually does not change. The soul is not born because it does not belongs to this material body. Okay, soul does not take birth, soul does not die at any time. Soul is always present. Okay, and you may ask me, what is a proof? Actually, we are becoming old, but our soul always want to do the naughty things. Have you observed? If some water, if you see in the road and the child goes and jumps in the water, okay, frankly tell me, we also try to go to the water and we also jump. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
We
Yes,
also
Prabhu.
feel the same thing. The reason is the soul, as the first soul does not have age. Many times we will tell to the old people and young, like those who are getting old, we will tell him, "Arey, your body is not so young, you cannot do these things." But he desired to do that. The reason is for the body, these changes are there. The for the soul, it does not undergo any changes. And Krishna is pointing out this in this sloka. And if you continuously understand these things, okay, this body keeps on changing from time to time, but the soul is always the same. And soul, okay, there is no death for the soul. And this is confirmed in Katha Upanishad also. Srila Prabhupada nicely mentioned in the purport, Katha Upanishad, there is Upanishad, okay, first canto, second chapter, 18 sloka, same sloka it goes, Lana Jayate, Briyate, Va, Vipashin, like that. It goes the same with the same pitch, same sloka. Okay, and in the sloka, the conclusion of the sloka is okay, Vipashit means learn or with knowledge. The person who was learned, okay, having full consciousness, then the symptom of the souls, he can understand it very easily. Even it does not find, if you look at the like soul presence, you cannot find anywhere. Always says that we say that soul is near the heart, but we cannot see with our naked eye. In the coming day sections, we will go to see the size of the soul also. As I quoted you one example, my father example, I told you, like if for example any one of the friends or relatives when they passes away, we says that is no more. The body, everything to whom you loved is present in front of us. After that, we are saying that is no more. Means soul has left the body. Soul has left the body. Okay, and when you're coming to the consciousness, then only because of the soul, we are feeling this consciousness. We are feeling this consciousness. I'll give you one example so that you can understand it very easily. For example, when you're sleeping, if I come and touch you, can you sense? If you're in deep sleep,
Not really.
we cannot. I'll tell you one incident which has happened live. Generally, before coming into Krishna consciousness, I used to watch some National Geographic channel and some like adventurous things I used to watch. At that time, I saw one video. It's really interesting. At that time, I could not contemplate, but when I come into the Krishna consciousness, I contemplate it and I can understand the things very easily. Actually, many foreigners, they fond of going to forest, lakes. They want to do something else. Like that, one interesting person went to some lake, and there laying that lake's crocodiles are there. He knows that definitely if anything imbalance happens, definitely crocodile will come and catch him. He knows how to get rid of the crocodile also. When he was going in a boat, suddenly that boat got tilted and he fall, and he knows that crocodile is coming also. Then to escape, he don't have any means to escape that crocodile, and came and catch hold of his leg, and it's very difficult to get rid of this crocodile. Then he knows the technique. If he put his hand inside the crocodile and if he like press one thing inside the mouth of the crocodile, it's very impossible task, but he tried it and he got succeeded. Crocodile left this and he went away, and crocodile catch hold of the leg. You can imagine such a terrible pain will be there, and by limping in the water with one leg, almost got fracture, multiple fracture it happens. He slowly walked near to the end and started taking rest near the tree. A small tree is there, and he went into the sleep. You can imagine such a pain he's having, he's suffering with that pain, and he went into the sleep. And when he woke up, the terrible pain, many insects came and started biting him. And when he was in sleep, he was not aware of these situations. When he came into the consciousness, then he aware of the body. He aware of the body. Many times you go to the hospital, especially the person who met with an accident, so many injuries will happen to him. He cries like anything, he shouts like anything. But when he go to the sleep, he forget about this body. Have you noticed these things?
Yes, Roger.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, till that time he was suffering with the pain. What happened to him when he was in sleep? He was not consciousness of the body. This consciousness, when you come into the consciousness, then you feel this pain and pleasure. When you're not in the consciousness of the bodily platform, you may not feel this pain and pleasure. Why I quoted this example, I'll come to this and I'll explain you. Actually, many times we may think that, okay, we are suffering. Actually, we are not suffering. This body, okay, because of the consciousness, we are feeling these sufferings. Sometimes pleasure, sometimes pain. But when you're not in the bodily platform, when you get elevated, as I mentioned you, when you get elevated, this knowledge will help you to not to have such pain and pleasure inside you. Okay, but it's very difficult to practice it. And Krishna is saying these things to Arjuna. You're thinking that you're killing enemy people, like you may kill your gurus, you may kill your Bhishma Mahapita, you may kill your friends who are standing in front of you. Okay, you are thinking that you're killing. Today or tomorrow, that body is going to die. Am I right or wrong? Today or tomorrow, okay, no one is going to live permanently with this material body. They have to leave the body. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. In the discharge of your duty, this word is very important. In the discharge of your duty, don't worry about these things. Okay. And after generally, as I told you, many they may misinterpret it wrongly and they may started going and like harm other persons also. Anyway, this person is not going to feel pain. This body is going to get pain. Like that, if I go and disturb him, okay, I don't have any authority to disturb the person. Okay, as I mentioned, you based on your prescribed duty, you may go and fight with the enemy country. It's not applicable for all of us. For us, we have to understand that okay, this body is temporary, this soul is permanent. These things we have to understand and we have to progress in our spirituality. This is the explanation about 2.14 to 2.20. If you have any further questions, you can please ask me. Yes, Dr. Shivam Prabhu, if you have any questions, you can please ask me. If you have any questions or comment regarding the class, you can please ask me. Feel free to ask me. And if you have any questions related to this slokas, feel free to ask me.
Prabhuji, I have a question about Sloka. There is
Yeah, Mataji, I'll take up Mataji. Yeah, please raise your hand and ask your question. And before that, Dr. Shivam Prabhu already asked that question. I interrupted him at that time. First, we will take up Dr. Shivam Prabhu question, and after that, I'll take Priyanka Mataji and Pooja Mataji. Yes, Dr. Shivam Udeshi Prabhu, are you there?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I can ask the question.
Yes, Prabhu, please.
Prabhuji, in that 2.14, we were discussing about tolerating like happiness and distress. So, I mean, if I understood is when a person is spiritually realized, he can easily will be able to understand the difference of tolerating happiness and distress. But how to get a person to a spiritual realization? Like it takes time for different people, and many times people have questioned ki if something bad has happened, so they start cursing their luck. Ki it's a bad luck. I mean, it happens only with me, or how can somebody do this to me, or God is doing this to me. So that might be a natural tendency of a person to tell. So how to maybe console such people who are not at a spiritual realization platform. And also one more question is there, I think after this, probably I'll ask.
Yeah, very good question you asked, Prabhu. First question you asked, like in the two questions are there. If I could understand it properly, I'll repeat your question, and if it is the same, I'll try to answer you. You're asking that, Prabhu, you said about this, like tolerating about tolerance, especially tolerance in happiness and distress, how to tolerate these things, and how I can explain to others who is not spiritually inclined, and he may not understand it properly. How can I explain? Am I right, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji, because when a normal person reads Bhagavad Gita without any guidance of a guru, they understand tolerate in a different way. So they understand that God is asking them to bear things that He is putting in their way.
Yeah.
So how to
Yeah, very good
differentiate
question you
first?
asked, Prabhu. Yeah, I'll try to explain you, Prabhu. Generally, we think that this gives happiness for me. Okay, by self-introspective, you have to come out of that situations. Sometimes the same thing which you are thinking it gives happiness for you, it may not give happiness after certain time. It may not give happiness at a certain time. We have to introspect ourselves. Yes, this initially I thought it gives happiness for me, but it does not give happiness for me. Like eating sugar. We know that eating sugar gives happiness for me. Am I right, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
If I continuously eat sugar, does it give happiness after a certain time?
No, Prabhuji.
It does not give happiness for me. I have to introspect it. I have to take limit, always in a limit conditions, so that I can enjoy it at the same time. Okay, it will not give suffering for me. This, as a medical student, you can understand it and you can practice it. And in similar way, in every area, if you can introspect, initially we may think that it gives happiness for me. It does not give happiness. Always it gives, like, okay, it may give sad, or it may be in neutral condition also. I may think that it will give happiness for me. This comes by introspecting, Prabhu. We have to introspect ourselves. Okay, if any situation comes, okay, it looks very sad for me, but what Krishna wants to teach for me with this lesson, these things we have to introspect, then definitely you will come to know about the answers. Okay, this is the first part of the question, Prabhu. And second part of the question is, the person who is not spiritually inclined, okay, if he start reading Bhagavad Gita by his own without the knowledge of Guru, how can we convince him this about this sloka, the importance of happiness and distress? Okay, how we can convince them whether he's in the right mood or not? How can we explain them? This is the second part of the question. Actually, we have to analyze a few things about that person, Prabhu. Sometimes, okay, the level of understanding which we are right now, the same level of understanding may not be there for him also. For example, if you're preparing for PhD, okay, I can give you PhD questions for you. And the person, same question, I cannot give it to a normal person who is studying 8th class or 9th class. Am I right, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
For them, he has to elevate to certain levels so that he will understand the things. For that, he need to study more. We have to encourage him to come and study this Bhagavad Gita knowledge in a parampara, in a proper way, so that after certain time, after getting elevated to a next level, he will understand the things clearly and he will come to the situation. For example, a same like a person who is practicing PhD, and if you try to explain 8th class student, whatever means he try, he cannot convey the message which he is at PhD level. Do you agree with me, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Because his consciousness, his understanding is not up to that level. You do whatever means whatever you try to explain to him, he may not understand it. Initially, for example, to children, it's very difficult to understand many things. You will tell him that, okay, after certain time, you will understand the things to you, like that we will tell to him. Similarly, we should not argue with that person. We should pray for them. And at the same time, we try to educate in a proper way so that he will raise to that consciousness. After that, we have to try to explain them properly. Initially, we are not supposed to explain the philosophy to immature candidates because they may not understand it in a right way.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hope I answered your question, bro.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
And Prabhuji, when it comes to achieving spiritual realization, a person should have a right knowledge and devotion. So if we see in two ways, like spiritually, knowledge and devotion has a different perspective, and materially, it's very different. So when a person is materially having knowledge and devoted to his work, his perception is completely different. And when a person tries to understand spiritual knowledge materially, they don't correlate it well. So can you enlighten a little bit on this?
Yeah. If I could understand, Prabhu, you are asking two different category of people whose knowledge coming to the knowledge, like person who is having spiritual knowledge, one is person is having material knowledge. Okay, the person who is having material knowledge, he may not understand the things clearly and he focus on something else in his life. And the person who is having spiritual knowledge, okay, being in work, his understanding will be in a different level. And how to correlate this? Am I right, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. If I can give an example, like recently I had experienced. So when I go to temple, I feel blissful and I see things in a different way. Like
Okay.
when we do donation,
Yeah.
Bhagavad Gita says it purifies your finances and in a different way. But when somebody with a material knowledge, they correlate in a different way. So that was, I couldn't explain that, and I didn't argue. He's my uncle only, so I didn't argue with him so much. Whatever he was saying, I was just listening. So that's the thing.
Yeah. Actually, the person who is having a little knowledge, they may think that I'm having complete knowledge, like that they may think, and they may advise you also. We should not initially argue with them, Prabhu. Many scientists, the person who are educated, the person who is fully educated, like scientists like Einstein, Newton's, they himself declared that the more I study the science, the more realization I comes about God, how God great is. Like that, they given the statement. The person who is having not even completed PhD, a little engineering or little knowledge, they may question God. Array, nothing, God, like nothing is there. Everything is created by itself. If everything created by itself, then what is the need for you to comment on these things also? They started taking some prizes on that, like Nobel prizes and other things. Everything comes automatically. If everything comes automatically, what is the need for them to take these prizes also? Okay, take the appreciation from the like higher authority like government and other things. They always comments like this, Prabhu. And coming back to your question, Prabhu, and when you start explaining about when you started going to temple, many people will comment you, being an educated person, why you're going to temple? They think that education means we should not believe in these things. Okay, these are like rituals. This is not scientific, like that. They may say, they may question you, Prabhu. Initially, my suggestion is, Prabhu, don't argue with them. Okay, when right time comes, give punch in such a way that means punch means not normal punch, means in words. Give answer in such a way that they will not open their mouth. Okay, like that you have to
Yeah.
give answers. Like I'll tell you one incident. Actually, it has happened with devotee. A devotee, like if I'm not wrong, is Amoglila or someone. When he started practicing spirituality, everyone commented him, "Arey, why you are practicing this spirituality? Okay, this is not required for you. You enjoy the life." Like that, they started explaining to him. If I'm not wrong, the person may be wrong, but try to understand the content. And the uncle who suggested him, he was in huge loss. Okay, huge loss. Everything is going bad. He was in distress. He was in sad. At the time, he was trying to explain him. Actually, these things are like about Bhavati the slokas, like Matus Parshas Kaunteya. He's trying to explain him. He's getting angry. Don't talk this to me. Like that, he's showing angry on him. Actually, at times we cannot give the philosophy straightforward. We have to try to convince them. Okay, uncle, why you are little worried about these things? Okay, you have a talent. Definitely, this loss you can overcome it. Definitely, you can overcome it. Okay, for time being, why don't you calm down and things see the things very clearly? Okay, my sincere suggestion and advice to you, okay, come to temple and have a peaceful mind and try to practice this spirituality. Like that, slowly involve them in spirituality, Prabhu. Initially, they may have a different idea. Sorry, this is a small person, he does not know anything. He has grown in front of me. Like that, they will have that idea, Prabhu. Initially,
Yes.
they may not listen to you, but wait for certain time, definitely they listen to you.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hope I answered your question, Prabhu. Hope I have not confused you with my.
No, Prabhuji. Very clear.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Especially with elders, we need to be careful, Prabhu. They will in a different mood. Arey, this is like, especially to me, it happened. He's a bacha, what he knows, like that they used to comment. I was patient, and now they will come for advices. Arey, he's doing like this, what to do, like that. They will come for advices. You have to be little patient. That's it.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Prabhu, for such a nice question. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm waiting you all people for a long time. Just to answer, not to like half answer. I try to convince the devotees. It took little more time. I'm sorry for that. Yes, Priyanka Mataji, you can ask your question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Like
Hare
in the
Krishna.
beginning, you said that in the Grahastha, women's duty is to take care of family and the kids, and men's duty is to go and earn and like provide the family. But how practical is it in this 21st century? Like
Yeah.
both the husband and wife go for work. They put
Yeah.
the kid into the daycare or full-time school or full-time maid, something, some arrangements they made, and in the end, at the end of the day, when they come back, they both start fighting that I earn more, and who will take care of the kid, and like that impact hampers him a lot. So uh, this is the example of me only, Prabhuji. I won't
Yeah, got it.
tell anyone else's name. So yeah. So how to
Yeah.
handle situation? Sometime we got that tolerance goes away many a times, not sometimes. So yeah. So
Yeah.
that
I'll try to answer. I'll try to answer your question, Mataji. 1 minute, and I request devotees, if you can stay, you please stay, or else you can leave. I got some messages, Prabhu, I want to leave. Yes, definitely. Class is over. If you want to stay till then, you can stay. It's not compulsory. And coming back to Priyanka Mataji question, beautiful question Mataji asked. Now, Mataji, I'll try to explain you in two aspects, Mataji. Okay, please don't take, go to a judgmental mentality for first answer itself. Okay, I request you to be patient for a certain time. Actually, if you see some industries, Mataji, especially watch industries, they hire more Matajis, means more human employees will be there, because their sensitive dealings they have to do. Watch size is very small, they have to pin, they have to screw it. Okay, small devices will be there, they need to assemble it. Their Mataji patience is more, that's the reason they recruit more Matajis. And the persons, for example, the person has to load and unload, loading and unload, especially heavy weights and other things. We don't see Matajis over there. There they hire Prabhujis who's having very good muscles and bodily strength. There they will hire that people. Okay, according to the bodily feature, okay, God has given some things for us, like based on our bodily features, some things we can do, some things we cannot do. Some things men can do it, some things women can do it. Okay,
Yes.
coming back to taking care of family, Mataji, especially children's, okay, and cooking and other aspects, especially Matajis are very good at taking care of their family. Okay, and I'm not saying that array we should not work, Mataji should not work. I'm not coming to that conclusion, Mataji. I'm just giving you a wider perspective so that we can understand the things clearly. The way mother takes care of the baby, the father cannot take care. With love and affection, with patience. Okay, especially small child's very patient, and God has given the patience to Matajis. Wherever patience is there, you look at Matajis stood first, especially taking care of children and other things. And coming to the emotions, Matajis cannot handle it so easily, whereas men can handle these emotions. For example, if any tough situation comes, if any like top head of the family is no more, then boys will come forward and they will take the lead, they will stand in front and they will try to lead. This is one aspect, Mataji. Okay, coming back to you talking of 21st century, whatever century it may be, Mataji, some feel very like mothers are very good at taking care of, especially these home activities. Prabhujis were very good at going out and bringing some heavy objects, carrying some lifts, okay, driving. These things, like Prabhujis are very good. And we have to share it, Mataji. As you rightly mentioned, in present society, especially, both has to work. Mataji has to work, Prabhuji has to work to earn their livelihood, take care of family, friends. And my sincere suggestion is, Mataji, okay, when you both of the work, divide your work. Like, for example, outside things Prabhuji has to bring, inside taking care, you have to manage it. Like that, you manage it, Mataji. Definitely, you'll come to a conclusions, some conclusions. Sometimes I know early in the morning, Mataji and Prabhuji need to get up early in the morning. They have to go to office. Prabhu, how can I take care of only like cooking? How can I take care of children and everyone? It's not possible for me. As I mentioned, you have to share the work. Okay, as I mentioned, you may be good at cooking. You take care of cooking and other things. You ask your Prabhuji, can you help in cutting, like, or else can you help get baby ready? Like that, if you divide your work, then it will be easy, Mataji. And wherever your strength is there, you focus on that and you'll excel in that. And wherever Prabhuji's strength is there, you assign that work, he will also excel, and the mutual understanding will be there between you. And problem is, Mataji, I'm not saying that you have to always bend, but generally Prabhuji's mentality will be like they want to lead from the front. As I mentioned, you Matajis are emotionally may not be so strong in dealing with certain things. Especially sometimes it's very difficult to go and talk in a strangers public area. Their Prabhujis will go front. Am I right, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Some areas dealing with some sensitive issues, Mataji is very good at, like talking and other things. Like this, you divide the work, Mataji, then you will have a peaceful life.
Yes, Prabhuji. I will try that. When
Okay.
I try to convince, the argument starts to, yeah.
And and I'll tell you one secret, Mataji. What do you call? The power of men is there in the hands of men, Mataji.
Okay. Thank you.
Like Pandavas are five, Draupadi is one. Draupadi Mataji, she could handle 5 husbands, you can imagine.
Here one is not handled.
No, like as I mentioned, you Mataji, we can emotionally talk. Actually, Mata is very good at these things. We have to tell him, I'm never, you can talk to husband like this. If your husband is not there in front of you, I try to these things, Mataji. If husband is getting angry on you, you just tell him, I've never expected these things from you. You're showing anger. Nowadays, what happened to you? You're showing anger to me. Earlier, or not like that. He will contemplate. Is it so? I'm getting angry. Like that, he will try to calm down. If you tell him, you are showing anger on me, do you think that you're only working? If you do like this, the tussle increases and friction also increases. That relation may not live for a long. Like diplomatically talk, and so that he will also come down, you will also come down. That relation will be very strong.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Hope I answered your question, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Pooja Mataji. I'm waited you for a long time. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. The Sloka Bhagavad Gita 2.21, Prabhuji. Second stanza. We have 3 times bhuvata, bhuvata, vana.
20 you're talking, or 20, 21?
220, Prabhuji.
20 or 21?
20, Prabhuji.
Nyayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyaya. Am I right?
Yeah, 3 times bhu came, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
And like
Why
I'm not
3 times means? Yeah. Why 3 times means? The soul does not come into existence, okay, not in past, present, and in future also. In all the cases, we cannot think that, okay, soul is body. It does not come into existence, not only in the past, present, and in future also, it does not come into the existence.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. this Sanskrit word is like bhu, bhu, bhu. So tav, then first one comes tav, vita, and yuvaha.
Actually, bhutva, bhavita, na bhuyaya. Bhutva means having come into being. Before that, there is a na, means na, never
Na.
come into being. Bhavita means will not come. Before that also na, means in future also it will not come. Na bhavita, or again it is going to come, means it will not repeat it also.
How to
Okay.
understand this Sanskrit word, Prabhuji? Because it's like bhuvata,
Actually, yeah.
bhuva. Yeah.
Very good question you asked, Mataji. Actually, Sanskrit is not a translation, exact word to word translation. If you do it, you don't understand. That's the reason we have to read the purport. Guru is required. Okay. I suggest you to read the purport so that you can understand the things clearly.
Can you explain that stanza one more time, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, if you look at this sloka, okay, there is a na nyayam bhavita na bhuyaya. If you look at the sloka, nyayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaya. Means, okay, the soul has not come into being, does not come into being, and it will not come into being in future also. Means soul is unborn, eternal, ever existing. This is the meaning of that. You may think that initially now I got connected with the body. Not now. In the past, present, and in the future also, we are not the body.
So soul cannot connect itself with anything.
We are in the body, we are taking it as a medium, but we are not the body. The meaning of that is we are not the body. We may think that now we are not the body, in future I may be with the body. No. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
I suggest you to read the purport, Mataji. You will understand it more clear.
Yes. And to all.
Sorry, Mataji, I unmuted you. Yes.
Yeah, to all the Matajis, I just want to say you are so amazing. And I'm not married, but my bhabhi is like, she takes care of that young one. A whole night she don't sleep. Her mother has big eyes, red big eyes. So morning she cannot cook. So my mother and me take care of the whole thing. And now she started going to school. Now she wants her mother to drop her, mother to bring her. She night she don't sleep. Morning also she do. I don't know when she sleeps also. Her mother takes care of everything. And still she drops her, she brings her. Her eyes are so red. Mother go through so much, seriously.
Yes.
And for an example, if my bhabhi was staying all alone and me and my mother was not there, her life will be very problematic. And the Mataji said, like, I am having problem now, I cannot go to kitchen. Don't bother, Mataji. You please take care of your health. Seriously, you been a mother. Now you're not. Like, all the mothers are like so serious. Words cannot express. You
Yes,
give
true.
your life to us. Like I'm also a child of my mother, but you give life to us. Thank you so much. Thank you for existence. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Chepuri Shivakumar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Actually, this 2.2 sloka states, soul is eternal, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
So in order to attain that stage or enlightenment, so we need to keep on practicing, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So unless we practice or we live this material life, we cannot progress in that much stage. So while practicing, we may deviate from material world, Prabhuji. So if we get deviated from material world, then how could we be top in this competitive world, and how could we be progress in this spiritual process, Prabhuji?
Yeah, very good question, Prabhu. For that, we have ABCD formula. A means always try to associate it with devotees. Always try to do with the association with devotees only. And B means book reading. whenever you get time, try to read Srila Prabhupada books. C for chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. D for diet, means always try to take Krishna Prasada. This will gives you lot of strength. There is a sloka also. Bhakta pada duli, bhakta pada jal, bhakta bhakta avashesh, tino hi mahabal. Means bhakta pada duli, means try to be associated with the devotee, try to take the dust of their pure devotee. I'm not talking all devotees, pure devotee. Okay, bhakta pada duli, bhakta pada jal, okay, the jal also. Okay, Bhakta Bhakta Avashish means their prasadam also. These are the greatest strength in spirituality. And my advice is follow ABCD. Definitely you'll come across these things. Okay, you are like a lotus Prabhu, because in present society, everywhere there is a keychain, but from the keychain, like from the mud, the dirty water, this lotus will come out. You can bloom like that.
So practically, Prabhuji, is it possible to be in top in this competitive world and at the same time to get progress in the spiritual life? So because
Yes, Prabhu.
parallelly the both lives will go in side by side. So if we give importance to one road, we will be deviated with the second one. If we give importance to the second one, definitely the spiritual life will be gone. So I think you got my point.
Yes. Actually, there are two dharmas, Prabhu. One is Swadharma, another is Sanatan Dharma. Swadharma means taking care of family, friends, okay, relatives, having relations with them. Taking care of family does not mean that I'll take care of family, I'll not work. Okay, we have to go to work. These all comes under Swadharma. And another is called Sanatana Dharma. Okay, we have to take care of, for example, 24 hours, we have to divide into three parts. 8 hours for sleeping, 8 hours for self, means like Sanatana Dharma, and 8 hours for Swadharma, taking care of family, friends, and relatives. This, if we can divide it very nicely, then we can balance it. Like there are great acharyas, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he had 10 kids and he used to work as a high court magistrate. Not to waste his time, British government has made a separate rail route for his home. For his home, they made a separate rail route. You can imagine the talent of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And he says that I don't have time, I don't have time. By saying that, he wrote 100 books and he used to take care of family. And being a high court magistrate, you can imagine what type of work it will be there. Okay, they will not spare even 1 minute also of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. For that, they made separate road, railroad, means route for his home. You can imagine such a person's, okay, even having 10 children, taking care of 10 children's working, he could write 100 books and he stood as an acharya. We can also do it. Only thing is we need to balance it, our life, very perfectly.
Prabhuji,
Okay.
can you repeat once again? I'm making a note. This one, 8 hours for Swadharma and
8 hours for Swadharma, 8 hours for Sanatana Dharma, 8 hours for sleep.
Okay.
8
Thank you,
hours
Prabhu.
you work. No issue. But what happens is we work for 14 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours. We don't
That's
sleep
what.
properly. We get tired
Yes.
and we say that we don't have time for spirituality. Okay, we made it complicated. We can be like make it smooth life, then it will be very smooth and perfect.
Same, Prabhuji. Same thing happened in my life, Prabhuji, because 14 to 16 hours. That's the reason I'm not attended last previous classes. So working as in corporative world, giving quality amount of time to corporate folks and feeling very much sad and frustrated, not giving time for the spiritual life. So that's happening. I pray Lord Krishna and you Gurujis to have your blessings to get
Sure, Prabhu. Actually,
yeah.
I'll tell you an example of our Gangapalak Prabhu. He used to work in night shift. He used to get very good salary. But if he changed his day shift, his salary has decreased. Even though he's ready to decrease his salary because he want to practice spirituality, he want to attend classes, he want to take classes, he want to give more time. That's the reason. Okay, salary has come down, but he is very happy. Like that, we can change the things, Prabhu. Okay, our Nikhil Prabhu is there. Okay, he got very good offers also. His package is also now also very good, but he was satisfied with that. Okay, he's not focusing more on money things. He want to do service like that. Slowly try to adjust such a job, Prabhu, and you can have your livelihood, nice livelihood. At the same time, you can practice spirituality.
Really, a honest answer, Prabhuji. Really. Yeah, got it, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes, Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. My question is, Prabhuji, regarding
Your voice is
association.
little low, Mataji. Can you please be little loud?
My question is it audible now?
Yes, perfect.
So, Prabhuji, my question is that, I'm having depression and everything and all nerves system and disc bulge. These are all the problems. I am unable to get into the association in the morning sessions, Prabhuji. So, how to overcome this one?
Yeah.
Like they have given me so many medications. I need to sleep up to 10 o'clock in the morning also.
Don't
That
worry
is
about these
giving
things,
me
Mataji. As I mentioned, as I already told you, initially now time is to recover. You recover completely now, and after that you practice your regular practice. Like you wake up early in the morning after you get recovered. Now, if you miss morning sessions, okay, hear the recording at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at your free time. There is nothing wrong in that.
If I hear the recording, what I am missing is, I should have heard in the morning session.
Don't worry about these things.
Like that,
Don't
I am
worry.
feeling, Prabhuji.
Don't worry. I'm saying you, don't worry.
Okay. Another question is there, Prabhuji. That question is regarding happiness. How to control this happiness? You have told one example. Can you give me another example? How to control the happiness?
Okay. I feel if I eat more gulab jamuns, I'll be happy. Does it give happiness?
It gives happiness. More gulab jamuns? No, no, no. No, no.
It should be in limit. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, the calf, okay, likes to drink milk from a mother, but he has to drink very little, you know. If you drink more, it will get loose motions.
Okay.
Do you know this?
I don't know this philosophy.
Generally, calf, they will ask, like, take to the mother, okay, it will suck the nipple, okay, for a certain time. After that, the person who is covered boy, it will remove it. The reason is, if you drink more, it does not mean that he has to drink more milk. If the calf drink more than required, then it will get loose motions. She does not know that. Okay, similarly, we may think that this happiness gives me happiness completely. No. It may lead to distress also after some time. More than required, we are not supposed to take. Whatever required, you take and be satisfied with.
Prabhuji, like if we buy a car, suppose if we buy a car, an example I am giving.
Okay.
If we buy a car, we want to tell others, like we won't keep the happiness is the thing we won't keep in ourselves, no, Prabhuji.
Okay.
So we will spread that one. Like I have by, or it may be spread by some other one. They'll come to us and they are, you have bought a car, then where is the party, and like that they'll say. So in that case, how to handle that happiness?
If you have money, give party. Take to Govindas, give party for them. What is wrong? If you don't have money,
no, Prabhuji. Best example, Prabhuji, really.
if you don't have money, tell him that I purchased this car. Okay, I don't have money, but when money is there, definitely I'll give party. My family members, my sisters, sometimes they will come and ask me, give me party. Okay, we don't want to eat at home. You give me party. I'll tell him, okay, no issue. You come to Attapur or you come to Iskon Habits. There is a Govindas. I'll give you whatever you want to eat. You can eat. Like that I love. They said, no, 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 we don't want to. I mean, sir, no, no, I cannot give it to other place. So I'll say, that's it, over.
Simply you said, Prabhu, you solved my problem, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Any other questions? Thank you so much, Venkatesha, Shri Govinda Prabhu ji, Sapan Prabhu, happy to see you, Puja Mata ji, Pawan Jada Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Madhavi Mata ji, Happy to see you, Krishna Rao Prabhu, Jeevan Prabhu. Happy to see you, Prabhu. Ishita Mataji, thank you so much. Dr. Shivam Deshi Prabhu, Shepuri Shivakumar, Priyanka Mataji, Anita Mataji, thank you so much for joining in today's session. If no other questions are there, we'll end the session here. And I request all the devotees, till now we learned 4 slokas. Okay,
Yeah.
next Wednesday we'll practice this till the time. Okay, if we can do it, try to recite the sloka and send recording in the group so that others get inspired and they will also try to learn the sloka. Okay. See you all next Wednesday.
Prabhuji, next Wednesday will be on, today is 2nd.
Next Wednesday?
Oh, I thought next Wednesday will be 19th, like that I thought.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Antakoti Vaishnava Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna.